Right, I'm in the greenhouse. You can't really see what I'm doing, can you? Might work. Right, so, oh yeah, it's a lovely sunny day here. I've spent most of the morning just planting and playing in the mud, to be perfectly honest, which has been really nice. I've decided to plant some sweet corn today. I don't think there's anything better than eating sweet corn that you've grown. I grew some last year, but I only got about 4 cobs from the plant, and a few years before I grew loads and loads up at my allotment, but then I went to go and collect them and put them away, and you know, to bring them back to the house and stuff, and there was black fly all over them, so I was gutted. And me and my dad were sharing that allotment, so he wasn't very happy either. I've got a couple of varieties here. I've got early extra sweet northern F1, and I've got swift F1. I've also got some rising sun. I can't remember what they look like. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a tray of quite a few cells here. It's quite a big tray. They've got nice deep taproot space there. So what I want to do is just do a mixture of these. Somewhere in the house I got the multicoloured sweet corn. You might have seen that before. It's really nice. It's just, I don't know what it tastes like, because I tried that last year and it didn't grow either. But it's just all different colours. It just looks lovely. I think it was called glass beads or something, the variety I tried to plant to grow last year. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that right now. Just plant some. Yeah, I'm gonna do a mix. So I've got the rising sun. I use an online company to get my seeds. I'm going to use all of this pack. This is from last year. There was 50 seeds in it. I've got about 6 here. So I'm going to put these ones in. And I'm just poking them in. I've filled these up pretty well. I'll go over them in a bit. I'm a little bit limited with space in this greenhouse, so what I'm doing is I'm just going to, some of these big trays, I'm just going to fill a mix of the same sort of thing, like different types of tomatoes or whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not like trying to compare what types they are or any of that. I want to eat everything, basically. So I know I've got a lot of space in this garden, but I want a lot of varieties in here. It'd be lovely. So these are the Swift F1. Oops. I wanted to try and grow some on from corn, like do a bit of a seed bank with corn, but it didn't work out. I'd love to be really successful with these. Apparently you have to plant them in a grid. I tried that last year and I think I just went over the top and it just didn't work. I think I was too late. I think I started planting them at about I think I started them off in May, end of May. So it's April the 1st today. I've stayed indoors in the morning, so I avoided any April Fool's jokes, hopefully. Yeah, that's probably enough of these ones. I think I'm going to put the extra in because there's some extra early sweet northern F1s. Yes, when you can pick them off the plant and just eat them, it's amazing. They're beautiful. Oops. I don't want to waste these. So the rest of these are going to be the sweet ones. If these don't germinate, or if they're not successful, if I'm too early, I've got plenty of planting time, so I can just carry on. Basically, that's the plan. That is just, if this doesn't work out, then it's okay, because I've still got time. And what I normally do when I manage to grow sweet corn, or whatever I manage to grow, it's really nice, because when I go and visit my dad once a week, I can bring him a big basket full of fruit and veg from the garden, and it's just really nice knowing that he can have a nice diet as well through the summer, because he's 80 now, so it's particularly important to look after him in that way, as far as I'm concerned. Right, so that's my sweet corn. Doodaloo. Right, labels. It's very windy here today, but I'm all nice and cosy in my greenhouse, so I'm fine. Sweet corn. I'm very organised this year. I'm loving this. I've got I've set everything up in here, and I've got my chair, and I've got my little table that my friend from work gave me, because she just didn't want it. It's actually a raised bed, but it had warped. It had been in her garden. It's made of wood. I had to make it up, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use it like this. Right, I'm just going to push this soil down a little bit so that it's packed tight, and then I'm going to get my sieve and go over the top. Dum dum. It's just nice to get your fingers dirty, isn't it? Get your hands in the soil, and it's quite grounding. I've had a couple of nightmarish days at work. The last 3 days have been a nightmare at work, to be honest. It's just been too many people in the department, too many people to look after, lots of stress, lots of unwell people, lots of just been a bit much. So decompressing today. Hang on. It's my sieve. It's my trusty Star Wars cup, R2D2 in it, with the top was the head. He lost his head somewhere, so he's now mine for the compost. So what I'm doing with this is I'm going to sieve everything, sieve all my compost, and then, oops daisy, I ain't got room to move, all of the extra compost, all the bits that I don't want in these planting trays, is basically going to feed my pear tree. My pear tree last year didn't really take off, so excuse me, I think it needs a bit of TLC. So this is quite sort of spongy, this compost. It's quite cool actually. So this is just going to go on the pear tree for 2 minutes.